my god, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, how nice it is, isn't it? Ha 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 ha. Is my microphone working? Bah. It should be. One second. Oh yes, it is working. Cool. Good evening, Vanamingo. Alright, so we're back to this game. We're not gonna rest until we put at least one of these girls into our bed. You can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. Alright. Of course, I'm going with... Let's see, who should I go with? This is the cliffhanger that we ended on yesterday. So the question is, who should we go with today? Oh, by the way, these are new headphones, because my Logitech ones have betrayed me, so to speak. My right ear wasn't working, so I got these. These looks pretty slick, and the sound is pretty dope as well, so if they don't break for like a year or two, I might be getting these again. So, now that we got that out of the way, who should we choose? So, I'm definitely not interested in Natsuki, because meh, whatever. Yuri seems kinda interesting, has interesting story. With Monica, we haven't even talked, so who knows? And Sayori just ran away, and she's like, oh my god, you don't want to talk to me anymore. But am I interested in Sayori? No. Let's talk to Monica. Oh, right, I'm supposed to do like American accent for my main character. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yeah, you picked me. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But... I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But LTR was the one who... That doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah. We have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If you want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately... It starts already. I'm not even fucking 5 minutes into the stream. Appropriately distribute our resources. So are you gonna do the right thing, President? Okay. I get it. It's technically most logical for Altair to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. Oh, you fucking... Do you have a preference, LTR? Oh, you bitch. Oh, you... What a betrayal! I did not expect a betrayal from an in-game character like that. Wow, you both are cunts. You know what? Because you both are acting like such cunts, I'm gonna go help Sayori. Fuck you two. Fuck you two. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors and... But Monica said that Sayori was Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean it for this to be difficult. Are you joking? Are you fucking joking? You... Alright, so right now I'm afraid that if I pick Yuri, Natsuki is gonna start such a fucking... Oh, right, I was supposed to try and limit the amount of fucks I say to the minimum. To make the stream a little cleaner. What the hell, man. So yeah, I'm afraid that Yuri, if I choose Yuri, Natsuki is gonna start such a shitstorm that I'm gonna have to pick her. I don't know what to expect from this game anymore. Damn it. Alright, Monica, just think of the Club of King. Okay, fine, Yuri. Well, I'll probably the most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying... Ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, LTR? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah, I already said I would be fine. Okay, I don't understand why is she acting so bitching, because she did not really even try to, like, get my attention. She's acting like such a tsundere bitch. This is annoying. And your hair clip looks stupid. There, I said it. That. Alright. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki's feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited might not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, LTR? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why LTR picked me. And also... 'Cause you have the biggest tits. Whoa. I need to remember not to yell directly into the mic next time. Your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kinda surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No. I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, well, let's get out of here then. Let's get out of... what? I think I botched the flow of the phrase. Everyone picks up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out of the door as they chat between each other. Yeah? I turn around. Sorry, I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. It's a good thing that the main character has a lot of alrights and like very short phrases. Or mostly short phrases. That way my the accent I'm trying to do is not slipping too much. Or, well, it's just 10 minutes into the... yeah, it's just 10 minutes into the stream, so... we'll see how it goes. Oh, and by the way... I will be ending the stream in about 2.5 hours this time. Unless we finish the game. Because I have Warcraft raid. Yes, I'm that much of a nerd. Alright, Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Whoa, 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 whoa. Girl, nobody said about anything about stopping by my house. We just exchanged numbers. If anything, I will go to your house. Huh? Yeah, exactly. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. See? See how this works? I know this shit. I know how this shit's supposed to work. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Oh shit, there's gonna be a problem with Sayori in the future. On Sunday, huh? Man. I don't know if I want that much drama in my life right now. Well, I already signed up for this game, so I guess I do want that much drama. Shit. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, LTR. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, I chose you because of your big tits. You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You are forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But... Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You want me to point out where you're overthinking, right? Huh? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Like, doing the typical American accent makes him sound like such a womanizer, despite the fact that he completely isn't. Jesus Christ. Or he's such a confident motherfucker. Damn it. Alright. Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. I just realized I should have had something very, weeb-like. Like something anime girl asked to have on me, like either a shirt or a hat or like some sort of a toy. But I now realize that I don't have any of that. The closest prop that I have for like anything remotely Asian is a Pikachu hat, but that kinda stupid. Well, like, okay, I guess since I don't have an Asian, like a toy thing, like a typical Asian toy, this is the closest that I have to Asian stuff. Oh, he's mildly green, I guess. It's basically a statue of Homer as Buddha. So this is the closest to Asian stuff that I have. Yep, alright. He's gonna guide me. Guide me, Homer. You're my only hope. So let me move OBS over here. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out of the door and Yuri follows. When Domingo says, no, dumbass, he picked you because the first two choices caused the shitstorm. Yeah, that is... I mean, two choices... whatever. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. Wait. You were about to... You were about to do it with Monica and not the other girl. And not Sayori, but fine. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. She does, you moron. Jesus Christ. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Well, good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there is no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There is no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. Ooh, baby. Hot and heavy teens. Hubba hubba. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. If you're worried, and your neighbors, just go next door, you moron. What? Like, she's your childhood friend. You're supposed to care about stuff like this. God. Alright, well, then there won't be a story, I guess. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? No, but... I did... Oh, thank God he actually went there. Thank God this game makes sense. Oh my God. I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Hot tea. So good. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange for her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, LTR. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. Is she wearing... Oh, hello. There's a minute of silence between us. I forgot, what was supposed to be her voice? Oh, happy-go-lucky. But the music makes me... If I do happy-go-lucky voice, it's gonna be kind of... whatever. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up on anything. So just me and Yuri then? Yep. There is more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Excuse me. Fucking cold. But at least I'm getting better, I feel like. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. Wait, so only one day has passed and you were like, oh, we're texting occasionally. She's kind of apprehensive, but then she might open up. How many times did you try to text a dog? Don't be so desperate, man. In one Saturday? Girl has probably shit to do. Poems to write. Cats to feed. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well, so Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, LTR. Huh? Why can't it why can't it just be like it always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here... What mistake? Like her leaving? Or what? You wouldn't have been even thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. What the shit, girl? Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There is no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, LTR. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, LTR? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. Well, that just got dark. But I know how you feel, girl. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Huh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, LTR. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, LTR, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. LTR! Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. LTR! Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arm remained at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. LTR. Hi. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, LTR. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Jesus Christ, girl. Alright, let me get some more tea in. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. This is... Are they gonna... I feel like they're trying to, like, sort of guilt trip you into doing stuff with her. So basically, like, oh, you're going for one girl, but then this happens, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna be with you, I'm gonna do stuff with her, so that, like, stuff like that. Oh, hey, welcome back, Gorjax. Stuff like that. So, yeah, we'll see, whatever. I'm not gonna try to, like, analyze the game. That what kills it for some people who are watching, so I'm not gonna do that. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kinda hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Do not... Alright, we're gonna save here. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get... Blah. Different voice. Jesus. But I started to get really nervous once nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. But Aminga said that sweater she's wearing reminds me of that other one. Oh, you mean the Virgin Killer? Yeah. This one is a little shorter though. But yeah. Yeah. For sure. Alright. It's so clean. Ha 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 ha. I cleaned it before you came over, so... That's very considerate of you to do. No, that's like a common decency, dude. What? What? You always clean before the girl gets over. When she leaves, it's a pigsty again. Believe me. I know. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. While I do enjoy cleaning, I would have gladly helped you clean. Oh. I know a thing you can help me clean. What? Anyway. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched your wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. What the shit? Where are you going, girl? You don't go into somebody's room and start rummaging through their drawers. What the... Maybe he has, like... I don't know. Porn mags in there, or... His, semen-crusted socks. Jesus. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. Gorchik says, Leo, who's your favorite girl? Okay, to be perfectly honest, it's more of a process of elimination for me. Because I kind of like her because she... I feel like her... Well, maybe because I'm following her story more. It's a little more spaced out. I guess Yuri. I'd say it's Yuri. Because I don't like Natsuki. Sayori is kind of like... It's a trope, childhood friend, whatever. And she looks kind of young. Minako... I don't know. I guess it's between Yuri and Minako is kind of like, she's a club president. What's the point? So I guess Yuri. Plus, long hair does it for me. It's fine. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Ooh. 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 Should we? Ah, yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Ooh. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh. Okay, I agree with the main character. Oh, wow. Aromatherapy candles during a school festival. That you don't hear that much in any anime or manga. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. That's what he said. Lols. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. I'm sorry, I see a euphemism or like a sexual joke in everything, and that's why my humor is so one-dimensional. I try. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place, although many will stop by just out of curiosity, and for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. Ooh. Come for the cupcakes, stay for something more. It's like a brothel slogan or something. Anyway, I got dreamy for a second there. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Ah, intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. I'm kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax? I brought them some... Alright, wait a second. My mouth got dry all of a sudden. God damn it. I can't read the next phrase, next sentence without laughing. Alright. 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 Woo! Okay. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Is that the magic mushrooms? Or the whatchamacallit, the brownies? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. A wooden cylinder-shaped object. Is this... So, I'm not sure. Like, I know the, what was that visual novel that was made by 4chan, about, the, like, all the girls being handicapped and stuff. I have a feeling this game was made by one of their members as well. Because every single phrase, it's like a double entendre on something. Alright. And a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Katawa Shoujo. Thank you, Vanamingo. Yes, Katawa Shoujo. Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. Oh, okay, yeah, diffuser. That makes sense. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. I have a feeling she has a poster in her room, or it's like it's like on her wall or something. It's written directly on her wall. Live, love, pray. Because also, I bet she's an anti-vaxxer. Damn you. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes the switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiled gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are these for? To tie me together! Tie me, main character. Ah, I'm into BDSM. Anyway. Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang them from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Ah, Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or she's more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Or it could be the essential oils of jasmine, so, you know. Here's a marker, LTR. Oh, I will actually have to do work? I didn't sign up for this. I thought I'm just gonna be watching over you and make sure you don't cut yourself with scissors or something. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Eh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks real fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, okay? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feelings of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. Oh, so that makes sense, because in one of her poems she was talking about cutting the knife and like feeding the raccoon. So she's gotta be a serial killer or something. Or she thinks about being a serial killer. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think kinda suits him. Yeah, it is a bit interesting. I'm also into knives. Except I can't seem to find any of them, like, right here. Like right next to me. Damn it. I was gonna be like, yeah, I'm such a weeb, I have a katana, or something like that. I'm such a fucking fedora-wearing motherfucker. There's a fuck. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool-looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. And then he's like, this is not a knife. This is a knife. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. Flamingo says a sword is just an oversized knife. Well, or knife is just a shortened sword. There are two ways to look at stuff. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? You probably forged it in the fires of Mount Doom. Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow. LTR, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. I am not gonna ask how you know that. Stop killing raccoons, you crazy bitch. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Is she gonna suck it out? What are the chances of her sucking my finger to stop the flow of blood? I'm sorry, I've been watching Blood Lad. It's an anime. And the main character feeds the female main character his blood for her to stay in her form. So I'm kind of like still in that mindset. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. Ow, she likes the sight of blood, eh? Cool. If you're squeamish, I'll go and wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overacting a little. Oh, she doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Give it to her back, like, be like, if you want to suck more of my blood, go ahead. I'll give you something else to suck on as well, I get that. Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Oh, you are smooth. LTR, did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. Ha. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, LTR. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respected activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. Oh. I thought I'm gonna get a mini game to like select words and stuff. Oh well, fine. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and it will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Oh, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do we have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. Don't go snooping around my room, you crazy girl. Six cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to pull small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips and bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her. Did she, like, cut herself? Ah, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? Not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we could do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Excuse me, Jesus. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class project we had back then. I need to sit up in my chair, actually. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of funny, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one another person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiled gently. I knew you would understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah! Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Yeah. Ah, your face. There's droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Ooh. Hello. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. Oh, she's not gonna let me go, is she? But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Huh? Just for a little bit longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. Ooh, baby. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads books. Almost as if she lost in a daze and well by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. Oh my god, my little heart. This is too much for me right now. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist sent a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hastily retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with the white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here than have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Sorry. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Theo? You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. God damn it. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we could have extra time after finishing work. Ooh, maybe you can cook dinner for her. Ooh. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And The important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. How did you do that with no hands? No, I'm not Jesus, Gorjax. I'm just his descendant, like 40, 50 generations removed. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment, but that doesn't mean it's the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I'll walk her out of the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. Glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I like how my mouth, like, this side moves when I try to do, like, certain words or certain sounds. It's just fucking weird. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we want because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over and we can go out somewhere. Ah, I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, LTR. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Yes, that is exactly right, Gorgeous. The title of the stream is different today. But yeah, briefly squeeze my hand. I kind of like that. Oh, girl, you are way too close right now. Look how. I guess it doesn't show up on the OBS or on the stream itself, but on my screen, because she's so close, like her resolution just got shittier. Like the picture is not as good looking as it was like when she was standing where she was. Damn it. How am I supposed to respond to that? Oh, by the way, I think the FPS got fixed. It's working properly now. I guess the game wasn't supposed to run for like 3 or 4 hours or whatever the time was that I streamed yesterday, or maybe it was just my imagination or something. How am I supposed to do that? I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Whoa. Sayori? Eh? Ah. Hi, LTR. Sayori? Just now we weren't... It's okay, LTR. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so... I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Ah, well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. Gorjak said it was just your imagination. I watched your solo stream for 7 hours with no problem. Okay, then maybe I was just getting tired and was seeing things. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. Oh my god, don't cry. Don't cry. I cannot stand when girl cries. That you've made such good friends, that's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, LTR? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, LTR. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burdening mind is making it out to be. God damn it. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I won't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. Dude, you are... sending mixed messages, Mr. Main Character, I have to say. Like, you... Saying stuff like, oh, I'm gonna be with you no matter what, blah blah blah, for the whole lifetime. Alright. I'm scared, LTR. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. LTR, I like you so much that I want to die. Whoa. Okay. That's how I feel. And... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm gonna give to you. Is he gonna... Oh, no. Snyder says no spoilers, but remember when Monica said you should save before an important decision. Save now, you might need to reload. So. Good question. Should I say I love you and lie, or you'll always be my dearest friend? I know what the game wants me to say. If I say I love you, then everything will be fine for her. But she'll be like, no, you're lying because you're doing shit for Yuri. Fuck it, why not? I mean, I know there is a skip feature, so I can get to this choice very fast if I want to, from the very beginning. I'll say that... You'll always be my dearest friend. You'll always be my dearest friend. What I need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some real difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please, Please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down this path. That's why I came here, just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, LTR. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So... Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her hands with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Alright. Give me a second, like 30 seconds. I need to get more tea real quick. I'll be right back. Do. Okay, Gorjax, I don't know what that will accomplish, but I feel like you're going into spoiler territory, so I would kindly ask you to stop that. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Alright. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one. Where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I am more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. LTR! Shot of the upskirt, as per usual. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Is there no music? Huh. Oh, yeah, okay. Yes, there is. Never mind. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the one she prepared that has all the poems we are performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like, and I submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Ahaha, you should take a little responsibility for her, LTR. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday. How would you know? You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry, I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Okay. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out real nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club most seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? Excuse me. I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Interesting. So, I presume this part is Sayori, and this part is her crazier side. And I would presume she is Monica, somehow. But this is what I told her. I know best for you. What's best for you? Let's check if there is anything else except for get out of my head here. Out of my head. That's pretty neat. Look how, like, all of the same words are, like, placed diagonally. That's pretty dope. Okay. Ah, what is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. LTR? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out for me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her real happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. The fact that there is no music is making me slightly annoyed, I have to tell you guys. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door to let myself in. Sayori, she really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house, isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There is no response. I don't like where this is going. Well, I can only presume what happened. I'm not gonna say it here right now. This is dark. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Well, shit. An exception has occurred. Praise back TXT for details. I am fucking well aware of this stupid error. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. Oh my god, please don't fucking... There's another one. Please don't hang yourself here as well. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Yeah, Gorgex, Flamingo is right. You're not spoiling it directly, but everything that you're saying is, like, very easily interpreted, so... It is really... quite literally spoilers. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. Alright, cool. Please, 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 the main menu screen, change. Main menu screen change? Yes. Yes, this is the best game ever. It actually does change. Oh, it's one of those games where you cannot really change what you're doing. You cannot start the new game, I bet. I see an annoying girl. Oh no. Are you serious? Oh my god, this is such a cool game. Oh my god, this is amazing. Oh. Oh. Oh ho 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 ho. Oh, this is so fucking cool. This is such a great concept. Oh my god. So I presume I cannot do this. Yep, thought so. Alright. This is amazing. Let me remember. I think it's of users. Right? Yes. Set data roaming. Shit, I forgot where it saves. Ah, whatever. I don't. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh my god, but it's so easy to circumvent though. That is so damn easy to circumvent. You can just, if you know what's oh yeah, if you know what's gonna happen, then what fun there is to it. Okay, that makes sense. All right, guys, give me like 40 seconds. I'll be right back. Oh my god, this is so dope. This is so cool. Okay. The school days owner is ever and will be fine now. After a pocket of thing, I start blanking on the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them will probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with them. Yeah, Leo, you really left, so you're hanging out. Hey, man. You would say that we hung out. LTR? Monica? Oh my goodness, totally didn't expect to see you here. Fascinating. That's cool. Alright. Wait, what? Oh, okay. So in regular Rampy, when you press right mouse button, the save menu appears. But here you need to press a specific button on the screen. But if you press right click here, it disappears. All right. Oh my goodness, I don't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? I'm not Should I do the accents again? Ah, fuck it. I will. Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there are any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? I bought that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. I already read this shit. Oh, I cannot skip. But I already read this. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, What club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature. That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that, but it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always into the manga's literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? A member's a member, that's for sure. What time is it, by the way? Oh, okay. Did Monica say she? Hey, LTR. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, LTR, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials around another time. You are more important. Aww. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Aww. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs. Section of the school are rarely visible. Yeah, I already read that. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Did it just change? Did it just fucking change? A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere, alright? Don't be mean, Natsuki, but anyway, welcome to the club, LTR. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into LTR in the classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you... What? Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know, strip naked. Sorry, I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? I need to do voices, otherwise it's not as funny. Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, LTR? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you really didn't plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I am surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way, or you could put it another way. What? Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. No, don't loot the Natsuki. But why not? She's not a loli, so I can loot her as much as I want. Hot tea is so good. Holy shit. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Okay, so I presume I would be able to do this shit to every girl in this game. Well, I guess my goal is to make all of them kill themselves if that's an opportunity that presents itself. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked real hard to justify Too far. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. Yes, Baked Noodle, welcome back. Yes, I beat it for the first time, just like 30 seconds ago. Well, not 30 seconds, like 1 or 2 minutes ago. And welcome to the stream, by the way. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. Yeah, so I beat it like 5 minutes ago. So this is a second playthrough, I guess. But I'm just being super amazed at the mechanics that they put into this game. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, LTR, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. I mean... yeah, first part, but basically, in the end... in the end, it will boil down to one thing only, so... Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way to answer that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. God damn it, what the fuck is wrong with me today? Ah, that's the 5th time. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you out of the loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh my god, just thinking about how much I will need to read again for all of them. It's killing me right now. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, That's okay, it's over for me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Slander said you should do Natsuki's story this time just so you don't have to read all Yuri's stuff again. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. What time is it? 5:25, and I have an hour left in the stream. We'll see how it goes. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing you the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We'll sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on responsibility of Vice President after... Oh, so now that Sayori's out of the picture, you're a Vice President all of a sudden? What is this coup d'etat? I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its nurture the members. Anyway. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, LTR? Hold on, there is still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, LTR. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. Okay. I know how the clubs in Japanese schools work, and you do need 4 members. How is this game gonna do stuff when there are only 2 girls left? I'm really interested in that. Because that excuse won't work. This excuse of getting a main character into the club will not work. Yes, I watched a lot of fucking slice of life anime, so no, this is the 6th thing. We need 4, and I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, LTR? Yeah, it could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all of this, I would be super pissed. LTR, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You were really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Give me a great time, huh? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. LTR, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Shot of the upskirt, and off we go. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. Okay. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps a hell of a... Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yeah? A dream. I was wandering an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceiling and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall, anything. Suddenly, the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. Okay. Can I write my shit now, please? Alright, clumsy, headphones, pain, intellectual, prayer, question, laugh, infinite, hopeless, nibble. Infinite. Twirl, fear, swimsuit, mouse, extraordinary, hair, incapable, journey, melody, desire. Desire. Peaceful, uncontrollable, precious, imagination, silly, sugar, fester, rain cloud, valentine, judgment. Precious. Pink, holiday, kiss, whisper, childhood, color, death, special, bouncy, whirlwind. Hey, 420 again. Ha 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 ha. Let's go with kiss. Blanket, vitality, effulgent, breathe, inferno, universe, shame, kawaii, amazing beauty. Never mind, I thought there was an earthquake. Breathe. Unrequited, unrequited. Pout, heart, candy, marshmallow, fantasy, empty, shiny, raindrops, grief. Raindrops. Entropy, uncanny, crimson, infallible, hurt, unrestrained, contamination, cage, dazzle, calm. Where the climax at? Probably in the next 13 pages or something. I love crimson, so I'm gonna go crimson. Unrequited? Really? Unrequited. Alright. Sounds good to me. Defeat, captive, time, daydream, essence, nature, lazy, cry, insight, vivacious, lazy. Bliss, vivid, fickle, after image, climax. Oh, climax, motherfucker. Dream, boop, Doki Doki, nightgown, disaster, unstable, sensation, friends, lust, lucky, lust, obviously, always lust. Destiny, family, heartbeat, ambient, extreme, portrait, tenacious, party, charm, alone. Destiny. Cause I love Destiny game, what? Disarray, determination, jumpy, tears, promise, skipping, email, vibrant, electricity of eternity. I like vibrant. What's what I don't understand about this game is like, what's stopping you from basically memorizing all the words? All the words that you pick like once, and then just selecting all of them all the time, or like as close to that selection as possible. Gorgeous says, I wonder why people don't ever like it. God for life. No, I said I like Destiny. But I haven't played Call of Duty in like a long time, in years. Last one that I played was Black Ops 2. You can do nothing is stopping you from doing it. Well, yeah, nothing is stopping you from choosing the same words, but it's like it beats the purpose of the game, I guess? No? Like, it's not a true exposition, is, I guess, whatever. Anyway, excitement. Landscape, sunny, frightening, jump, skirt, tragedy, aura, play, chocolate, vacation. Chocolate, always. At town, shopping, poof, flying, games, hope, smile, memories, loud clouds, memories. Anxiety, heaven sent, waterfall, sing, fun, fireflies, giggle, lollipop, wonderful playground. I'll go heaven sent, it's a good word. Cute, ribbon, misery, bunny, flea, dance, summer, passion, fluffy, papa. Who in their right mind would choose papa, really? Passion. Existence, fireworks, marriage, sweet, suicide, embrace, awesome, vertigo, parfait, pleasure, vertigo. Wanamingo says we have already established that under the veneer of the Literature Club lies something more interesting. Well, yes, but whatever. I just don't like this kind of thing. It's kind of weird. And it doesn't make sense to me. Meager variants disown together, bubbles forgive, lipstick, scars, flower. Bubbles. Philosophy, analysis, incoherent, melancholy, rainbow rose, comfort, cheer, milk. We're gonna go for rose this time. Hi again, LTR. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. The fuck? Thanks for keeping your promise, LTR. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to... Fuck. That made my heart skip a bit, to be perfectly honest with you. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. By the way, she's standing in the wrong position. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh, thanks. Natsuki certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plows back into her seat. I'm sorry, LTR. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway. Now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'll be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Man, this is... You know what this reminds me of? Like, not the... Not the story. But to an extent, the mechanics of the game remind me of BioShock Infinite, the ending of BioShock Infinite. How there are always like a million, like infinite amount of possibilities. But at the end, you're still bound to the will of the game creator. Like, when I first played that game, that hit me so hard, I was like, oh my god, I've never even thought about this that way. And now this game also shows me, like this is not game... I don't even know how to explain it, but whatever. Or it's like, what's his name? Psycho Mantis fucking with your game in Metal Gear Solid 1. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you. Get started on something you might like. Is she... Yeah, she's closer than she should be. Yuri reaches into a bag and pulls out the book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Can you stop glitching out, you stupid bitch? How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Jesus Christ. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Okay, let's fucking save. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading it a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about, anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Well, at least the name hasn't changed. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. This is a little different. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines and that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Yeah, I hope you're not into... Anyway. Now the thing about the limbs. That kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so the dark turn came from nowhere. That was dope. That was dope book. Are you not a fan of that sort of LTR? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective, when horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. That is absolutely true. And so, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fuel my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly what? Aroused? What was that word? Please tell me it was aroused. Oh man. Please, gaming gods. Please tell me it's aroused. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's... Oh, history. Wait. No, it's not odd, Vanamingo. But here's the thing. Why did this part show up even though it was out? Because I could skip for it. Ah, I see. Yeah, there's nothing odd about it. Alright, that makes sense. That's... fuck... Oh! Oh, never mind. Save. That's... I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Huh, that's... well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit there, right? I sleep in the seat next to Yuri's. Huh? Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. Just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I opened the book and started the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling of your body. Ah, that is so fucking good. Whoa, Christ. Yuri, you really... Oh. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closed her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is on the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Okay, what kind of fucked up thing is gonna happen now? Yuri takes her left arm, holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. I am a wrong person to play this game. 'Cause I'm laughing at all the fucked up shit that's 7. All the crazy stuff that's going on in the game. Well, now after that girl killed herself, oh my god, everything is so funny now. I don't do song requests, Gorjax. Sorry. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides under her thumb after I flip to the page. But in holding it like... wait. Right side of the book, that way I turn the page and Yuri slides under her thumb after it flips to her side. We're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. I think when somebody tells you, because you were so patient with me, saying yeah is not the correct response. Yeah, I was being patient with you. Come on, fucking hurry it up. That's 8. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it on by my own... what? Volition, right. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Huh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Oh, God. Oh, God. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second-guesses things she says and all that. Haha. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Puts her head on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. Or to fucking... grope her chest. That's nice. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. Yeah, you look fine, girl. You look very fine. Let me see if I can do this, by the way. Give me a second. I want to try something real quick. I know there's a way to like increase the size of the thing. One moment. I think I know how to do this. Give me one moment. Okay, whatever. I wanted to like zoom in into her like face here. It's fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? LTR? Did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. No, I know. Why did Leo say, oh God? Oh, probably commenting on her face or something like that. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, it's nothing alarming. Shot of the upskirt? Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our points with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Well, I usually showed it to Monica and then Natsuki, so let's show it to Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi LTR, having a good time so far? Yeah. No, you're fine, Gorgex, I was just telling you to, like, stop with the spoilers, otherwise you're fine. At least on my end, you're fine. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up. Okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, LTR. We're all a bit embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, LTR. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Stop saying... girls, please stop saying anything about going deep. This is... Do you know how hard it is for me not to comment on that? Also get it how hard it is. That's what she said. Pow pow, pow pow. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally giving up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. Sorry, I thought there was somebody at the door. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for sound claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, hello. It's a different poem, that's dope. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic... What? Oh, frantic scrolling, playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Okay. Cool story, bro. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between the words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets so too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep you get dark puddle of ink, so just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Cool, thanks for listening. I already heard that shit. Let's show it to Natsuki first this time. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad, it just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. It's the same poem for her. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Okay. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, Because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point... But isn't the... But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. I am screwing up a lot. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Please care how old everyone is, again. Again. Like I told you yesterday, main character, please care about that. Well, I should show it to Yuri, I guess. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Eh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly and then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it is a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Last yet to be replaced, blue screen bathe. Yeah, that's the old one. Fuck off. That's 10. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. I immediately closed it. Don't you try pin anything on me, girly girl. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was real descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, LTR. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. This is hurting my throat now. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. Huh. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, LTR. Me too. That was a lot of reading. Holy shit. Phew. I guess it's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. The music is screwing up. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. I'm pretty sure the music screwed up in that note. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and LTR did too. So based on that, I'd gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all... Excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And LTR liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that LTR appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours? Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cute. Well, you know what? I wasn't the only one whose boob magically grew a size bigger as soon as LTR started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you at all. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that, you really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you wannabe edgy bitch. Whoa. Oh, this is so dope. How long can I keep this? Wait. That's gotta be... Is that it? Alright, we'll just sit here and wait. Alright. Edgy. Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove... If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about this is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri! Oh my god! Oh my god, that's great! Oh, this game is amazing! This game is amazing! Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? That was in the game. That wasn't me. Yeah, go on. Let LTR hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Huh? Suddenly you return to ordinary as she's just noticed I was standing here. LTR, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I get... It's not... I'm... Also, of course... It said something about whoever I agree... Oh, I can't even say it. Dope. What time is it? 6:12? Whoever I agree with will undoubtedly... It said something like, whoever I agree with will undoubtedly... I'll agree with Yuri. Monica. Hey LTR. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Hahaha. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. That's... Dude, this is dope. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. I'm gonna save, because... I have about 12 more minutes in the stream. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Whoa. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth on her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri. I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. LTR, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something. But she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kinda sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with LTR. It would be just embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate... Okay. Forgive unending, imagination disoriented, chocolate agonizing precious, embrace kitty raindrops. Imagination. Treasure, promise, dance, amazing, happiness, time, memories, nature, whirlwind, inferno. Treasure. Giggle, horror, existence, passion, romance, feather, infinite skirt, family, joy, passion. Oh, come on, boy. Hey, 420. Whisper, Ocean, Death, Prayer, Peace, Headphones, Effulgent, Hop, Peaceful. Whisper. Anxiety, Cry, Games, Analysis, Uncontrollable, Meager, Cage, Jumpy, Bunny, Play. Uncontrollable. Frightening, Tragedy, Jump, Wonderful Color, Fantasy, Scars, Journey, Valentine, Cute, Fantasy. Shiny, Fickle, Skipping, Kawaii, Tone, Extreme, Hopeless, Lucky, Misfortune, Grief. Extreme. Vivid, Infallible, Music, Bliss, Flee, Dazzle, Lipstick, Playground, Vibrant, Silly. Lipstick. Candy, Captive, Boop, Milk, Despise, and Requited. Fear, Question, Puppeteer. Milk. Incoherent, Blanket, Vanilla, Strawberry, Uncanny, Graveyard, Ambient, Broken Hair, Anger, Ambient. Judgment, Hurt, Whistle, Pure Beauty, Lollipop, Sunny, Explode, Unrestrained, Fluffy. Unrestrained. Dark, Starscape, Shopping, Climax, Climax. Poof, Childhood, Marriage, Holiday, Alone, Heart, Portrait, Pleasure, Hope, Rose, Rose. Heartbeat, Suicide, The Zone, Cheeks, Party, Bed, Together, Warm, Disarray, Misery. Oh man, Warm with Cheeks, Cheeks. Clumsy, Vivacious, Fireworks, Lazy, Rainbow, Crimson, Wrath, Friends, Socks, and Bouncy. Fireworks. Aura, Kiss, Email, Sticky, Calm, Pout, Fester, Nightgown, After Image, Melody. Aura. Determination, some other bullshit. Raincloud, Adventure, Vertigo, Flying, Nibble, Marshmallows, Sparkle, and Sugar. I'll choose that. I guess I can't. Sadness, Defeat, Sing, Comfort, and Cable, Tenacious, Twirl, Ribbon, Intellectual, Fireflies. Intellectual. Entropy, Smile, Empty Universe, Contamination, Charm, Sweet, Landscape, Sensation, Mouse, Entropy. Love, Destiny, Insight, Waterfall, Covet, Clouds, Pain, Special, Extraordinary, Awesome, Extraordinary. Club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Actually, it's 6:23, and I feel like... Yeah, I think I should finish the stream here for today. We will continue tomorrow. I just don't want to get into the new story and then like leave 7 minutes later. Let me just check if this works. Okay, it works. Cool. As long as his load game works, I'm fine. Alright, well... on this note, thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Check out all the links down below. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe, all that jazz, pow pow. We will be playing this tomorrow. In about 30 minutes, I might be streaming Warcraft Raid, but probably not because I'm lazy. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow with the same game again. We will continue the story of how to kill every single girl in the literature club. Also, she looks... Oh, I just realized that they're... like... it's part of Sayori and Monica. That's cool. I didn't even realize it first. Alright, well, see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Peace. Peace. Peace.